Chris, aka Chris Uncle. Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell. Every time I post a new. Damn. Okay, hold on. So, you know. So hey, here's the deal, people. The title says it all. But before we go any further, let's just know that today's episode is brought to you in part by these people. This company that makes this fantastic drink, Four Loko. I say it's rather fantastic, and for like this, if it had just a little bit more kick to it, I probably call the shit Barney on crack. But then again, don't none of y'all know who the fuck Barney is, right? So hey, look, ladies and greatest, we got the former head coach of Michigan, right? Apparently, he wanted to try out some new plays without the offensive coordinator. He wanted that one staff member, right, to be the center while he be the quarterback. So, hey, it is what it is. But, and then, like I say, I done looked all over what motherfucker calls social media, right? And then they's like, hold on for a minute. Hold on. Let me turn this out. Okay? Turn it just a little bit. Okay. Let pop up, do the show. Then you gotta turn it back up, okay? So in our case, right? So he cheated. Now, for the most part, I don't condone cheating, right? But at the same time, right? It has to be, but you almost got to ask yourself the $64,000 question. Why do anybody cheat? So for the most part, right? So here's the $64,000 question. Why do motherfuckers cheat in the first place? Because this is just like any other scandal. It pretty much, it was the same thing with motherfucking Shannon Sharpe. Okay. And anything probably previous to that, but if you actually really, now put like this, if I really wanted to be diabolical with this shit, right, I can truly honestly say, you know what? This is nothing more than a real life version of King Kong. And we already know what the fuck, go back and watch the 1933 movie. Or matter of fact, go back and watch the one that they did back in the early 2000s, right? Got the white woman, he climbed the Empire State Building. Kong over there in the jungles of Africa, minding his motherfucking business. Bring motherfuckers over here. He see a white woman, he go crazy, right? Now I could say it that way. I really could, but I'm not gonna say that. Because it's just for the simple fact, okay, hey, guess what? How the fuck we put like this? It's easy to bring one big ass gorilla from the jungles of Africa to the United States. He sleep. Shit. You ain't gotta feed him, you ain't gotta worry him pissing and shitting everywhere. But again, explain the boat ride. But hey, look, different time frame. This is not what the fuck we're talking about here. Right? So, as you can see, this is how I'm actually really going to explain what happens to Coach Moore. So, with that being said, we're going to let this shit run.
I gotta smoke. I have got to smoke.
What happened, man? You want to know what happened?
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't think. I actually really think that I did a pretty good job in how I'm actually really depicting what happened to this coach, right? Because for all intents and purposes of what the fuck that I just mentioned earlier, and considering what the fuck he did, this fits it perfectly, I believe.
What happened? Samson and his girls came rolling up in here looking for me because they said they was gonna mess me up if I didn't bring him Mr. Nice Guy. So they probably roughed the guy up. Then they started going to war with the apartment. They got nunchucks, bolos. They be doing Indian burns, and Killer paid the price, yo. You know, he got the wrath. Got the wrath of the nunchucks, yo.
Look, we're not gonna do this, okay?
I think it's more complex than that.
AMTV.
More complex than that.
You know what I think happened? You want to hear what I think, man? First of all, to understand.
Okay, now for the most part, right? He already just came out and said it's a little bit more complex than that. Keep that in mind because when it's all said and done, I'm gonna wrap this shit up.
And what happened to Killer? You gotta understand who Killer the dog was. Now, Killer was born to a three-legged bitch of a mother. He was always ashamed of this, man. And then right after that, he's adopted by this man, Tito Leibowitz. He's a small-time gun runner and Rottweiler fight promoter. So he puts Killer into training. Next thing you know, Killer's good. He is damn good. But then he had the fight of his life.
Right there. Fight of his life, right? Now, to my understanding, this man is married, got 3 kids, right? So he's damn good. He was damn good, y'all. Then here come this other white one. Right? Trying to be faithful to his wife. Let's continue.
Pit him against his brother Nibbles. And Killer said, no, man, that's my brother. I can't fight Nibbles.
So that's what look, this is what the fuck that damn whoever the hell she is, right? See, y'all ain't see this what happens. This is why you gotta do either CSI. Shut up. Y'all, excuse me. But that's why your little ass should have been asleep before you come over here. Now I gotta wait on it. You need to be watching your pop on YouTube. That's what you need to be doing. So in other case, people, so here's the deal, right? You got a wife. So you good. You doing the damn thing. But something had to happen along the way, right? And to be perfectly honest, I actually really thought that his wife was black, but apparently she white too. So I mean, so in our case, let's just let this play out, right?
And he made him fight anyway. And then Killer killed Nibbles.
Now, that's Coach, right? He didn't like, okay, look, fuck all that, right? I'm gonna go fuck. That's why I said he went over plays with the staff member, and the offensive coordinator wasn't around. None of the motherfucking referees were around that actually really call false start with all whatever the fuck that you actually, however the hell y'all want to look at it, right? Well, none of that shit there. Right?
And Killer said, that's it. He called up all his fights and he started doing crack and he freaked out. And then in a rage, he collapsed. And his heart no longer beat. Wow.
And just know that wow is an understatement, right? So guess what, people? Y'all can actually really take that shit for what it is. But I'm just telling you, that's what's happening, right? Something went down at the house, right? That caused him to do that shit in the first place. And then, in all honesty, right? It ain't always black women. And for the most part, I just found that out just right now. I was today years old. But, I get it, any most women out there, they put like this. Some of y'all can have like the best of everything. And you motherfuckers will still find you motherfuckers will still find a way to bitch and complain. Always greedy about something. It really wouldn't surprise me none. You better not. Come here. Thought what the hell you wanted anyway. Come here. Bring your little butt up here. Say, hey. Say, tell everybody what your name is.
I take it.
You kick.
My mommy saying.
Do what?
My mommy saying eat my vegetables.
Yeah. I don't know what she said.
I eat vegetables every time.
Okay, you supposed to be on here talking, right? But look, we gonna pull like this.
Papa,
But yeah, pop. No, that don't mean you hit me. You on my show.
you're my show.
Oh, okay. See, I'm gonna have to straighten out. She got that damn attitude already. Well, tell everybody that your birthday on January 31st.
Michael is close out because it's my birthday.
Okay, well, I did the translation for y'all. So hey, look, the little baby, she gonna turn 3 years old. I'm so proud of this little knucklehead right here. So hey, don't she look just like a pop-up? No, we look just the same, y'all. But in either case, you go ahead. Let me finish this up.
Happy birthday to you, Bob.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love you.
Okay, so basically, people, that's what's happening. It really was put like this. And what the crazy uncle always tell y'all, I don't put nothing past no motherfucker, right? It really, because I think hold on. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see here. Next time I'll act like, but sometimes I see a lot of motherfuckers. We're gonna pull up his wife. Let's see what the wife look like. Okay. Let's see what she look. Let's see what she look like, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this is wife right here. That's his wife right there. Hold on. I sincerely hope that y'all can see this. Hold on, because if I'm not doing this, wouldn't the sharing, right? And then we really can't. We really hold on. Let me, because I got out of that, and so I got to do it again. Yeah. So here we go. Right, y'all gonna have to doggone excuse what I'm doing right here, but this is wife right here. That's his wife right there. Right now, I really don't know who he had an affair with, right? But to my understanding, oh look, 3 kids. So okay, so I mean now depending on, I bet you old old so-called bullshit ass Dr. Umar Johnson, he gonna love this. He gonna love that. That's like this is like a T-bone steak to his ass. Now, and chances are, hell, he probably steady out there. He went to Snow Bunnies too, right? Let's not get this shit twisted, people. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this shit again. We're gonna do this shit again, y'all. Let's see here. What the name? Stop. Let me do this right fast. Hey, cause ain't shit in there.
My room is clean.
It's what?
My room is clean.
Okay.
Come in.
No, stop.
Come in my room.
Casey, look. Hold on. Can we pull up a picture of her? Right? Pull like this. Hey, guess what? If she put like this, if she another Snow Bunny, I mean, because I saw one earlier of her, right? Hold on. Let's do this shit again. Let's just say who, because they gotta have a doggone hold on, y'all. Okay, so all right. So let's look at this. Let's do this. I got it up, but I don't know if y'all can actually really see it right fast. So we're gonna share it. And here we go. So that's her. That's who he fucked, right? Now ain't no telling. Ooh, and she pregnant. So that's where the motherfucker Plan B come from the goddamn Uber driver. Right? So you went from Snow Bunny to Snow Bunny. That's almost like jumping out the skillet into the frying pan. But here's the deal, because I know a lot of people done heard of that saying before, right? But here's the deal, right? If you had a choice, say your choice is this, right? You got a skillet over here and a frying pan over here. Both of these some bitches is hot, right? So, but you see another put like this, you in the skillet, but you see the frying pan, which for the most part, it's the exact same shit. So you see that really not knowing what the fuck is over there, right? So you jump into the frying pan. Or we can actually really say, hey, look, this is a skillet. It ain't necessarily got to be hot, but you want out this motherfucker. Right? But then you gonna kill your ass and jump into some other shit? Oh, Lord. You know where? Come here. Get up here. Because I'm about to finish. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just want to be up here with your pop-up. Okay, pop-up, take care of your toe in a minute. But put like this, right? So you get out the skillet, jump to the frying pan, only to realize that motherfucker is full of grease. And on top of that, it's hot. So what the hell did you accomplish?
I'm a steak.
Yeah, okay, stop. So I'm going to be finished. I wish your little ass was asleep. But in either case, right? Hey, guess what? That's my spiel. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. So, hey, with that being said, look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, Motherfucker next door cross street right the corner. Look, don't nobody need to look inside my damn refrigerator. Okay, hold on, just hold on. Lord have mercy. Now you gonna think everybody I'm a bad papa. Be quiet, I'm gonna take care of you. So tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door cross street by the corner. Father's Harris. Okay, I'm going, y'all.